Welcome, everyone. So today I wanted to share with you guys something super, super powerful. So many years ago, right after my daughter was born, which she's 19 years old, I fell into a massive depression. I went into a very dark place in my life. Now, I had come from massive dysfunction. My whole life was dysfunctional. Most of our families are dysfunctional, so don't feel bad. I don't think I'm saying anything that's like groundbreaking. Um, I had a lot of childhood gunk, trauma, stuff that I had stuffed down. I was the oldest of four children. I was the doer, the fixer. I made everyone feel better, including my parents who were dysfunctional, great people, but very dysfunctional. And as I got older, and then I married a man that I really wasn't in love with out of pressure to get married because I was in my 30s. I had been successful in business. I was making six figures in the early 90s. Nobody did that. I mean, it was a big deal. I had my first salon and spa. So I want to give you guys a little background here. So then I was married to a man I wasn't in love with out of obligation. I didn't even realize that I was worthy enough to own what was rightfully mine, which was being happy, being joyful, owning, having a good time, choosing a partner that I was in love with, because these were all behaviors and things that I was not taught as a child, right? So I was taught to just people please, always worry about everybody else. So fast forward, I found myself with this baby, with this husband, and boom, everything exploded. My life imploded, literally. So I had the kid, I had the husband, I had the house, I had the business, and I could not function anymore. I became obese. I became depressed. I had such severe anxiety at night. I had chest pains every night. I couldn't function. Fast forward, I hit rock bottom, guys. I hit rock bottom. Now, people that knew me on the outside, they didn't get it because that's Maria. Maria's got her shit together. Maria's like strong. Maria's the fixer. But Maria was suffering a very silent, slow death, quite frankly. There came a point where I really didn't want to live anymore. And I had this beautiful baby, but I didn't appreciate it. And it was like postpartum depression. It was just all the gunk that I had stuffed my whole life exploded. So why am I telling you this story? Because this is all part of the healing journey. And this is all part of what made me who I am today. So I started to do massive work on myself. It was really difficult. During doing all this work, I discovered an inner passion that I had this amazing intuitive gift. I discovered that I had a passion for spirituality and healing, and I wanted to learn more. So this comes into play as I was working on my own healing. I started to take courses and classes, while I was a business owner and a mom and living with a man who had severe depression and was bipolar and manic, had no family support. So let me tell you guys, it was not easy. There were some days that were really difficult, but I kept working on myself. I kept reading the books. I kept listening to my healer. I kept listening to my therapist. I kept trying to reach out to help myself. In this journey, this is where I became spiritually connected to the universe, to God, to the angels, to the beings of light. And I started to learn about manifesting. I started to learn about what it meant to really attract in what I wanted. I started to learn that I couldn't attract in what I wanted in my life, either emotionally, physically, monetarily, anything, if I didn't clear out the gunk that was blocking my emotions. It was all my emotions that I had to slowly pluck out of my body. So when people say, oh, she's doing healing work, when you go to a therapist, a good therapist, or someone who's a healer who is helping you remove that junk, you cannot manifest. You cannot attract the life that you want unless you clear out the stuff. Because guess what, guys? You're not aligned. The universe wants to give you everything. So here's the universe. The universe is like, yes, you want to be successful. You want money. You want to have a nice house. You want to have attract love. The universe wants to give you, because the universe is abundant. The universe wants to give you everything you ask for. But here's the three problems that happen. We're not aligned with the universe. Here's what you want, and here's you. There's no alignment. You have to bring yourself into alignment. And that takes a few steps. So let me share these few steps with you. The first step is you have to own it. You have to really be clear on what you want and why you want it. And then you have to be clear that you deserve it and believe that you deserve it. If you are saying that you want to manifest and you want to attract a 6-figure business into your life, you want to leave your 9 to 5, okay? Making an example. But yet you're not aligned with that because you really don't believe that could ever happen. You don't feel you're worthy enough for that because you were told you're not worthy enough, because you're still carrying around your kid junk, your ex-husband junk, your ex-partner junk, all the bullshit stories and lies that were told to you and became your coding. We all have coding, guys. We were coded as children and young adults with these belief systems. The good news is we can change those belief systems. Now, this is totally my own personal strategy. I am not a medical doctor. I am not a psychologist. I am a certified integrative healing practitioner and EFT practitioner. And what I'm sharing with you are processes and tools that have worked for me and work for my clients. Everyone's results are going to be different. I am not giving you medical advice. I am simply giving you tips and tools that you can incorporate into your life to make massive change and acquire growth and start manifesting and attracting things. Because manifesting is not this magical, witchy process. You're like, I want this, I want that, I want this. No, the universe will deliver it to you because the universe is abundant and the universe has plenty for all. But you have to remember to release and heal the triggers. So when something triggers you, you have to stop and you have to work on it. You have to clear it out. Now I'm going to share with you a simple, this is an EFT tapping technique. EFT is emotional freedom technique. It is used by many practitioners globally. You can look it up on YouTube. You can look it up on Google. There's a million different ways to do it. This is my strategy, how I do it at any given time. When something triggers me, makes me angry, makes me upset, makes me feel wrong, because we were told, oh, don't cry. Oh, don't be a baby. Oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, deal with it. Stuffing all those emotions are catastrophic to our expansion as adults, guys. And I know you're watching right now, and I know you're listening, and I know you know what I'm talking about. The things we were taught, oh, I'll give you something to cry about. Oh, stop being a big baby. Big girls don't cry. Don't cry. Be quiet. Kids are seen and not heard, right? How many of that bullshit have you been told? I know I was. Get over it. It's a part of life. You can't have what you want. You can't always get what you want. You have to have sacrifice. You have to struggle. This is all bullshit. It is not true. And let me show you how you can start eliminating these things in your life. Now you can start out slow. I want you to be gentle and loving with yourself. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Ready? Now, I'm going to tap out as an example, something that pisses me off. I'm going to do something from the past. I was told, oh, love doesn't exist. Love, excuse my dog, love doesn't exist. Men are only users. Men just use women. There's no such thing as love, blah, blah, blah. So I grew up with this mentality because my parents were so miserably married that this was true. Men were just, useless. They were only users, blah, 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 blah. So when I finally got divorced and was working on processing all these emotions that I felt less than, I didn't feel good enough, I didn't feel sexy, I didn't feel skinny enough, I didn't feel pretty enough, because I was blaming myself for not attracting the love that I deserved into my life. But the truth was, I was told and taught that that wasn't part of the MO of life. So I'm going to teach you one of the tappings, and this is an example. You can tap out anything, okay? And what I do is I start out with, I want you, while you're tapping, while I'm showing you where to tap, that you actually share the rage. I want you to curse, scream, go off on whoever it is, because it is a process. Now, you want to know how long to tap, you're going to intuitively know. You stay in the one area as long as you need to. So we're going to start. Why the hell am I always attracting this fucking piece of shit men? I am so sick of attracting guys who fucking use me. Why are all these men so damn weak? I always get guys that need a mommy. I'm sick of being everybody's fucking mommy. I'm just going to stand up, guys. The last place you tap is right here under your armpit. I want a man who's going to take care of me. What the fuck is wrong with all these guys? All these guys are like big fucking pussies. Nobody knows what I need. They're all a bunch of losers. They need a mother. I'm sick of being everybody's mother. I want to be taken care of emotionally. I want love. I really want love. You know what? I deserve love. My God, it would feel so good to find a man who truly loved me and really made me feel good. You know what? I am going to get a man who really loves me. There's somebody in this world that's perfect for me. He honors me. He's my soulmate. I'm going to attract him to me and I'm going to feel so amazing. I already feel so much better knowing that I deserve love and I am not anyone's mommy. I am my own person and I'm not here to babysit these guys. Love is my birthright and I'm gonna find it. Here's just a simple about love, something I went through. Now, for those of you that know me, I am remarried. I'm remarried to my love, Giuseppe. He's my soulmate. He's a man, and sometimes he's a pain in the neck because that's normal, because, you know, in a relationship, nothing's perfect, but he is my love. He is everything that I manifested. He was delivered to me by the universe when I was fully healed. When I removed all that hate, all that resentment, all that daddy hate I had from my dad being like, you know, violent with my mom, all that negative programming from my parents, probably even from past ancestors, maybe from my grandmother, my great-grandmother. Guys, we carry our family coding. It's not just what happened to us as kids. There's ancestral coding. It's like you're coded in your DNA because our body is made of energy. So you have your flesh, right? This is we're bones and meat. This is our physical body. But then there's our light body. And our light body is made of meridians, which are energetic lines that run through our body. So when I'm doing this particular tapping technique, which is my favorite, it is triggering those unbelievable meridians to heal. There's also meridians here on the outside of your hand. And there's also meridians here, which I've shown many times, on the inside of your fingertips. So if you're just like having some anxiety and you want to just do this, that works too for a quick fix. Tapping is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to recalibrate, clear out the old stuff. You should be doing this every day. Whenever you're triggered, even if you're in the car and some guy cuts you off, the universe sent that guy to cut you off for you to heal something. I had another client who every time she saw people that were successful online, she'd flip out. She was so angry that these women could have wealth. And how's that possible? That fucking bitch. How is she doing it? I'm so capable. Once we started clearing out, now mind you, these are successful entrepreneurs themselves who want to grow and get better. No matter where you are in life, they want to move up. You want to move up personally and professionally. But if you're not clearing the gunk, this is the secret missing link to manifesting. It's not about walking around being like, let me breathe it out. And, for affirmations and my life is good. I am this, I am that. Another thing I found is I share, wow, wouldn't it be nice if I could buy a house with a built-in pool? Instead of me saying, I have a house with a built-in pool, because that's your brain, your rational mind needs proof of what you're saying. And you're saying to the universe, oh, I have a house with a built-in pool, but your brain's like, no, you don't. So here you go. You're misaligned again. So by saying, wow, wouldn't it be nice, or how nice is it going to be when I have that house with a built-in pool? Then the universe can help deliver that to you when the time is right. Now, guys, this is not hocus pocus. This is a process of healing energy, healing your soul, healing your body, and pulling out the garbage. If we don't heal the garbage, I can tell you from experience, you will not manifest, which simply means attract into your life what is meant to be yours. And we are all born with God-given gifts. It is our birthright to be happy, healthy, wealthy, have plenty of love, plenty of joy. Yes, does life get in the way? But I want you to start paying attention to every little thing that triggers you. Because if you start tapping out the little fucking shit that pisses you off every single day, a few times a day, I can assure you the bigger things will become less and less and less. Because when you don't pay attention to what the universe is telling you, all the little triggers are opportunities for you to heal this stuff and get it out. The universe slams you with something big. Why aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening to me? Here, now I'm going to give you this big ass problem that you're going to have to stop and listen. Either a sickness, a tragedy, a big annoyance, whatever that may look like. So I want you to recalibrate and rethink how you've been taught to manifest, how you've been taught to attract what you want into your life. And if this is all new to you, I want you to digest it slowly. You could do more research about it. Again, these are techniques. It's an EFT tapping technique I'm certified in it. It is a healing modality. I've used it for over 19 years to heal massive trauma, massive pain, massive dysfunction. And this is at the core, along with my light work, working with my beings of light and angels, that has brought me to a place where now I feel it's time in my business to share with my community, my clients, what is going to help you really get to the next level. Because if you're not working on clearing your old shit, you're not going to get to where you want to manifest and attract the things in your life. So these are my personal secrets to what manifesting means. There's many different modalities out there. People teach it different ways. I personally found this way to truly work, because just saying I am great, I am wonderful, I am healed, that's all cool. But if you're not at the same time getting rid of all the things that piss you off, you're not going to be okay. Excuse me. So, that being said, I'm going to go over one more time so you can see the tapping techniques. If you, like I said, there's tons of YouTube videos, there's other videos. It's the top of the head. And a lot of people say, Maria, how long do I tap? How fast do I tap? How hard do I tap? It's all intuitive. Next is here on top of the eyebrow. Next is here on top of the lip, under your chin. Right on your chin, on your heart center, and then right under your armpit. Not in your armpit, like right underneath. You could do this for a few minutes. You saw my example before. You suddenly start recalibrating. And if it takes longer, that means it's just deeper. If you start crying, that's the best thing that could happen. Sometimes you might be triggered. I suggest write it down if you're not in a place where you could do this exercise, and do it later. It is a powerful healing modality that I think everyone should incorporate into their life, but especially if you are growing, scaling a business, you're looking to bring yourself personally and professionally to the next level. It is the most powerful healing tool that you can bring into your life to pull out that deep-rooted shit, that deep-rooted gunk. And remember, guys, the more you cry while you're doing this, the better it is. Get it out. And this is something that you can incorporate into your life for the rest of your life, because we have so much coding. And as one thing heals, a new thing might trigger you that was deeper, that you didn't remember, or you didn't know about, or you just forgot, or it wasn't yours, it was one of your ancestors. So you tap that out. I've seen parents do this where their kids are giving them a hard time. I've seen bosses do this when they can't manage their employees. Anything that triggers you, needs to be healed. And this is one of the easiest, rapid, simple strategies that you can incorporate into your life. Now, once again, I'm not giving you medical advice. I am simply giving you intuitive and healing advice to get you to the next level. I hope this was powerfully impactful to you. I felt really, really drawn and called by spirit and the universe to share this with you guys privately in this group. I want to know, comment below how this has impacted you. Did this freak you out? Are you totally shocked you're going to try this? I want to know how this feels to you. And I also would love to know how you're feeling in the next few weeks as you do this. Don't be afraid of it. You might feel upset when you do it. And if the more you cry, the better the process is going. And I can assure you guys, as you remove all the gunk that is coated into your body, you're going to start really owning and calling in the things that you believe you deserve. Here's sending you all massive love and light. Have a great day, everyone.